Hello everyone, this is DavidViadel23 and welcome to the Mandrago's Cave. Today we are gonna be reviewing One Piece chapter 1148 called Ronja, okay? If you are not up to date with the manga, if we are only following anime, for example, I invite you to click here. I'm gonna be putting a little bit older theory or older analysis from another episode or another character, and you are not seeing spoilers, okay? Ronja is not obviously a spoiler character. She is a kid from Elbaf, but I think with this chapter plus the previous one, or the previous ones I would say, she kind of won a place in this YouTube channel just for the sake of the drawing. We don't have much theory about her, but I want to analyze what happened this week, and we can see what's gonna pan in the story with Robin and everyone. Okay, so let's start by situating more or less where I wanna have the kid. Obviously, how it's a kid, we do here in design, in drawing, in cartoonizing, we do a bigger head than like we are drawing a human. Okay. And then we do like this, as well as we always do in the channel, cartoon, very, maybe it's not exactly the same, maybe I made it a little bit more cartoony, but it can be very interesting. So, 1148, Ronja. We have the cover story. We start with Yamato is kind of saying farewell to Raizo, Tama, Speed. They are leaving this meeting, this encounter, and we see that they are gonna be carrying a hat. Okay, and this hat is gonna be for Kawamatsu. Obviously, we've been talking several times about this mini-story should connect with whatever is happening with Yamato at the end of the mini-story, probably meeting with Momo or heading towards where Luffy is and everything, but important thing that we have mentioned several times is that Ulti and Page One now are kind of nakamas of Yamato. They are followers. They are even having the crest of the Kosuke family and everything on the ropes, and they are gonna be joining the adventure. I mentioned that maybe we see some of the Tobiropo or all of the Tobiropo joining. Those are very cool characters. We have just defeated in the previous episode Who is Who. I have a very nice analysis about Who is Who here, explaining his trajectory and how cool he is and why he's important for the story. He's defeated. We see him without mask, not a face, but the mask is going around in the previous episode. So maybe he's gonna be dragging like Ajura Doji, that he was bad, he was fighting against Oden and end up bending the knee. Okay. But going forward, yeah, I expect maybe to find someone else. I don't want Drake to be involved with this story because I want Drake to be involved with Law. I need to put here as well the Drake theory that I think he belongs to Sword. I think that's why he knows Law, because Law belongs as well to Sword. That is my theory, and I explain it very nice in that video. There is a couple of videos together, so you can have like a better view of the whole theory. But that is kind of a good start with his video. Ronja basically is heading in another way. He's heading outside the branch in the beginning of the episode. She's not worried. She's like very happy. She's like, don't worry. I mean, she's always like, I'm very lucky. Nothing is gonna happen. She's very positive. Probably there's like a trauma or something there. Like she's maybe too innocent for what's happening, and they're gonna throw her to the nothingness. And think about this, Elbaf is gigantic and the branches on the tree are really high and there is no chance that she will fall and survive. Obviously someone will need to save her or when she's falling grab her mid-flight or something. Let's keep drawing a little bit more of this. I wanna make her happy crying, this kind of very beautiful expression that she has. Oda is very nice with expressions, and just kind of design this kind of innocence in an image, and at the same time sadness because she's crying. I'm picking red, brownish red, because I want to do some of the how I would say, ropes. We don't have obviously color palette yet for this character, but invent it like we are doing with some of the God Knights. And yeah, let's see, like this, and the rainfall here, waterfall of crying in her eyes, like this. Okay, looking good. Looking trouble. The character is looking troubled, but it's the drawing here that we are doing is looking very good. So Gunko is kind of talking with Summers. Summers is giving like a time, like in a chronometer. We always have in every episode, in every saga, like a chronometer. They are counting down, 10, 9, 8, until the bomb is gonna explode in Arabasta, or the island is gonna drop in Onigashima, etc., etc. So here we have some sort of mini countdown with Summers asking Jarul to decide if he's gonna drop the first kid. He basically wants to destroy, to lit on fire the school and the library. So everyone, there's a lot of argument. There is, because obviously the parents of the kids are there as well with Jarul and everything. So they are kind of arguing what it's gonna be. It's gonna be the destroying of the memory and the knowledge and the history, or the saving of the kids. Obviously, we are in One Piece, we are good, and we should be saving the kids. And the story can be saved in another way, but this is touching, obviously, Robin's soul, I would say, because Robin lived all this problem as a kid, like Ronja in Ohara. Everything was being destroyed, the library was being destroyed, the people were being killed there. So she has this situation very close to her heart. It's normal that she wants to face Summers, so she's kind of saying, Chopper, stay there, I don't come out, because we don't know how are we gonna defeat this guy. Basically, there is as well like a moment of Nami arguing with Summers, like shouting at him, like basically, who not even the bad guys do these things with kids. They are not, but obviously we know that this is not true. We know that Caesar was taking the kids, experimenting with them. All of them, all the bad guys had kind of some sort of similar, very, very bad take on kids. But it's kind of Nami's weakness, let's say. We see that a lot in Punk Hazard. I like it because Nami basically had that problem. She lived through that problem with Arlong. She was a hostage, a kidnapped kid for a very long time, for many, many years, and until Luffy arrived, no one saved her, not even the Marines. So I understand, from one side Robin is very close to the topic, from another side Nami is very close to the topic. Oda is focusing in Robin, because yeah, it's nice to have her on screen a little bit more. I want to see more of her, I want to see her fighting more and talking more, now that we are seeing a lot of lore being dropped and everything. But yeah, so basically we see as well the rest of the giants moving, Frankie moving as well, and the giants with the boat that crashed, the boat is kind of maybe resurfaced, or other ships are coming around, and they're kind of heading towards where the kids are. We see like a big panoramic, and kind of confirming that burn everything or I kill the first kid right now. And Summers expresses that he doesn't want to just destroy the library, or just kill the kids, or just kind of mess around with Elbaf. He, as world government in One Piece, he as a Tenryubito, he wants to basically eradicate everything, the culture, the history, everything. And this is kind of the last drop for Robin to start attacking directly. We have never seen Robin, I think, attacking so much. In the previous episode, in the previous analysis that we've done here in the channel, when we see the upset face of Robin and Scopper Gaban heading towards the action, I say, look at those eyes that Robin is having in the drawing, those kind of ringed eyes, like Emu, like Mihawk, like we see as well Sunisha as well. I'm starting to think, since these moments since these scenes, I'm starting to think that maybe that has nothing to do with a specific power, or it has nothing to do with a specific ability. Oh, Emu's eyes are connected to Mihawk because based on that. No. I'm thinking more and more now, after seeing this, that is because maybe the character has a very, very, very strong issue and is very, very upset about something. And in this case, Robin now is very upset with Summers and the destroying of the culture and eradicating eradicating these people, the giants. So it could be that Emu is very upset because whatever happened with Lily in the past, and she stayed upset, and that's why she's so bad, or he is so bad. Sunisha can be very frustrated as well, very upset with whatever happened with JoyBoy and being transformed or being forced to walk eternally, basically. And then we can have Mihawk that can... He's like a character that we don't know much about him, even if we know a lot about him. So the thing is, why not giving him more story like Crocodile and seeing his issue, his problems from the past, and why he has those eyes, and why he's so upset, and why he is behaving like nothing is important for him. He's living alone. He doesn't want to attend the meetings. He wasn't gonna fight in the war. He doesn't want to be involved. So this may be the common ground with all of them, that it's the upsetness. I have seen this, and I can basically compare a little bit this with Denjiro's frustration. I know I'm going a little bit on the side of the character of the chapter, but these are some punctual things that I think are very important for the evolution of what's going to happen now. And we see Denjiro change his appearance because he was very upset, very traumatized with what happened with Oden and his family. So why not seeing as well something like this? I want to know your opinion. I know it's theory. It's like a theory. It's a speculation. It's fan fiction, what we are doing here at the moment. But it's an option. Okay. So let's continue a little bit. Robin attacks very, very strongly with Craspedia. I don't know what is Craspedia. Maybe it's another type of flower, because Robin is always attacking with Spanish and French mix of words, and sometimes flowers translations as well. So we see Summers bleeding, so she has damaged him, but nothing major comes from it. Basically, we see the clutch that... Oda, please, if by any chance you are watching this video, if you are able to see this video, or someone translated this for you, please. Robin, when you showed up Robin at the beginning, she was scary. She was defeating everyone. She managed to even hold Zoro, Sanji, Usopp, Luffy, everyone at the same time. Doesn't matter, everyone. And now, since she's happy and relaxed, we are seeing her more and more constrained, I will say. We don't see her attacks landing so deadly, I will say. Robin can basically defeat anyone, and she can basically, and talking plain with her power, kill everyone. He just does clutch to any random character, super strong, top tier, and you need to have a very strong Haki to be able to stop that move and survive. So I'm happy to see this happening to Summers, that is a God's Knight. And this is just basically to win some time, to gain some time there a little bit, because straight away Summers is getting up. They are not surprised. They know this is gonna happen because they know that he has regeneration, like the Gorusei. We have seen this with Gunko already. And then Robin does the unexpected. She grabs Summers and jumps through the tree, through the branch. They are falling, and Summers is like, yeah, whatever you do, basically he's not scared of dying. He said, whatever you do, you're dying with me, basically, and good idea, you had good idea there. And then obviously how he's thorn fruit, he expands his power and basically pierce Robin in the face in several places, and we see what we know already that we like from Robin, that she's able to do a Kagebunshin no Jutsu like in Naruto, a double with flowers and disappears, so that is very nice. Straw Hats are happy, they are excited. Robin has managed to kind of put out of the way this bad guy, and they are kind of celebrating a little bit, excited and happy to see Robin doing that move. Like we are, I was very excited when I read it, and I guess Nami will say the same. Like, I haven't seen it in a while. It's so nice to be able to see your normal attacks, your good attacks. Okay, so straight away we see one of these vines from the thorn fruit that it's attached to the bottom of the branch of the tree. So he managed to hold himself with his power. He's in a very funny and very weird position. I don't know what is that branch, but it reminds me straight away to Usopp in Skypiea when they are trying to not lose the little boat with the bird-shaped head that it had, and they are fighting some of the warriors there, and Sanji is there, Luffy is there running around, and Usopp is there, and Usopp has this kind of rope that he's able to shoot from his belt and attach it to a branch, and he's like going around and going up and down. So it reminds me to that a lot, and this is very obvious because the design of the tree is very Skypiea, and the situation is very Usopp. And in the previous episode they mentioned Enel. I think these are hints, and I said it 1,000 times, of Enel coming back. I'm gonna put a very, very nice theory about Enel relating to the moon, being the ancient weapon Uranus, being the mechanical ancient weapon Uranus to be more exact, and basically being able to control it. I think that's the mechanical ancient weapon that Imu used to destroy Lorussia from the distance, like they are shooting like a Death Star in Star Wars. And once Imu is gonna bring it back with Enel in it, but no one knows that Enel is there, Enel will take control of that weapon, and this is a very big theory I have. If you watch that one, you will see that it's connecting with other ones, with Crocodile, Doflamingo, etc., and how they are gonna be using these weapons, because I'm pro idea of 6 ancient weapons. The real ones, like Shirahoshi, for example, that it's a living being, and the mechanical ones. So there are 3 and 3. We have confirmation from Vegapunk that the weapons, some of the weapons were man-made. So there is a technology, probably from the Void Century, before the Void Century, probably from the D, the Destroy Civilization, that made this possible. So have a look to that one first, and let's see if you like it, and how the world is expanding in regarding that topic, because it's very nice. I like it. I think it's one of my favorite theories I have here in the channel, and I think as well it's some of your favorite theories as well, because even if it is not the most liked, I had comments talking about this, and kind of mentioning in other videos, or in other polls that I've done, in other posts, that yeah, that is one of the nicer theories, the most interesting theories in the channel. So I'm very happy to see that as well. So again, the kids are there in the limit, shouting to their friend. The friend is gonna be thrown. They are kind of in a conversation. Ronja is shouting that, you know, basically she loves the history, she loves her people, Elbaf, everything that they learn in the school, in the library, the books. She loves the books, like Robin. It's kind of a mini Robin. Nami is very sad at the moment. She's kind of explaining how the lecturers, the teachers there have taught her so many things, and she doesn't want to lose that. And like a good One Piece character, like a good Luffy character, she says, I don't want to bother anyone, and I prefer if I die instead of you destroying this heritage, basically, this information. Everyone is very excited, everyone is crying. She's saying, don't worry about anything, don't worry about me, because I am gonna be okay, there is no problem there. And obviously it's not a moment that it made me, for example, emotional. There are other moments that made me emotional across One Piece, but this is not one of them, because I don't know Ronja yet to be emotional about her, but it's interesting, and she made her people emotional. Let's just do a little bit of tone here, because I'm gonna paint it like the typical Drakkar from the Vikings, the boat that they have these kind of lines in reds for the design of the sails. Okay, I'll do it like this, and it's nice. And I want to add a little bit more extra, you know, she's crying a lot, so it's normal that we add a little bit of this. Yeah, like this can be good. Like this can be good. So Summers is happy, he's enjoying this, he's bad guy, he needs to be destroyed, he's very, very bad guy. If something is gonna end up going the wrong way for them, and someone needs to be eliminated, please be Summers, because he's enjoying this torture, and he's enjoying it. He's a nice bad guy, he's nicely designed to be a bad guy, you wanna hate him, but obviously, as a reader, as a fan, as a supporter of the good guys, you need to destroy them. So Jarul takes the decision, and he says, just burn everything, let's save the kids. It is the normal thing to do. And then we have the let's say the last moment, the last big thing happening there in the story, and it's basically when everything is gonna happen, and when Summers is back, because he managed to pull himself back, and when he's saying all these things, and he's gonna hit Robin, and suddenly we see like a very strong line, like someone very fast, and who was heading there in the previous episode? Scopper Gaban. Scopper Gaban is the boss. I'm gonna put here a theory of Scopper Gaban. It's not even a theory, it's a full playlist I have with him, because he's the guy here. He's gonna be helping us a lot, and I can't wait to know more about him. So he comes like a thunder and cuts his arm, and he doesn't even realize. He's like, what's happening here? What's happening here? And then you see this typical Enel face shouting. That is one of my favorite faces in One Piece, when you see that he recognizes that that's Scopper Gaban, and he's scared of him. Straight away we see him kind of being falling, and with another cut on the chest, full of blood, full of Haki. Scopper Gaban was able to cut his arm, cut his chest. He's not regenerating, and he realizes about that. He's a little bit scared about that. He's like, oh, what's going on? I'm not regenerating. And I think that's good. It's good. We need another kind of mentor for Luffy, to give him some instructions on how to defeat the God's Knights, because this immortality concept is a little bit difficult to manage, I would say, or to understand, I would say. Let me see. I put this straight away like this, straight. Okay. So we need some kind of sensei, again, like we had in Wano with the old Gyoro, showing the Rio. It can be something like that. I don't want Luffy all the time to be taught by the greatest ones. I want him as well to figure out things for himself, like the Gia Secando, Gia Third. I understand he needs some tips sometimes, like we're at one point that the Straw Hats are fully supported by the Roger Pirates at this point, you know, with Crocus, Rayleigh, Shanks, now Scopper Gaban, all of them, and it's okay. But I think I'm a little bit looking for independency from Luffy about learning other things from his own. I know he trains on his own later after Gyoro shows him how to practice Rio and everything, but I want a little bit more of independency in that aspect to kind of evolve his Haki abilities, because all of this that they are teaching him is basically Haki. We see a lot of Conqueror's Haki, Black Lightning, tiny one. Maybe what he needs to offer, it's kind of the training that he needs to offer, or the practice, or the tips, is regarding focus Conqueror's Haki. Is focusing the Conqueror's Haki in maybe a cut or a specific point, like in a punch, not in a full arm or something like that. We've seen like displays of Conqueror's Haki like it's a storm, and this one in this drawing, it looks for me very precise and very delicate. So he was able to touch a specific point. It is something that for me as well, it gives me vibes like in acupuncture. I don't know if you've ever been to acupuncture. You have maybe back pain or something and you went to acupuncture, and they will have these needles, and with these tiny needles they will pinch specific parts of the body because the nerve is there, and by pinching there, and they have, you know, for the chakra and everything, like in Naruto basically as well. It's basically a connection with the Haki as well. It's the same. It's your inner energy, okay? And with this, you will feel like a little bit of electricity. Maybe Oda wants to do something in that line and kind of show that the Conqueror's Haki can be trained to be refined, to be a fine weapon, okay, like a needle. Or it can hit like a hammer, that we have seen Luffy and Kaido hitting like hammers, or it can be fine like a needle. Maybe Scopper Gaban is an expert on a specific type of Haki. I say in that playlist I put there before about Scopper Gaban that Scopper Gaban, in my opinion, is the man marked by flames. I explained there as well why. I'm not gonna go much into it, but I only want to talk about the Haki part specific. That guy is mentioned to be moving around with a fully black ship. That fully black ship can perfectly be something like I'm so strong that I'm able to coat my ship to protect myself, and I am so upset that I lost my captain, for example, because we only see him with a bottle of alcohol drinking, and I think now is the first time that we see him fighting seriously, with the face very serious. So far he's only been moving around with a bottle of alcohol, and maybe the frustration of losing his crew when Roger died and everything affected him a lot. In that video I say he's the Sanji of the crew, he's the sentimental of the crew, and for me, I would believe if he's able to control Haki at a completely different level, even more than Roger. But maybe Roger was Conqueror's Haki like a hammer, and this guy is Conqueror's Haki fine, delicate, like Sanji. Sanji is a more precise and delicate character, okay? And Zorro is more brutal. Luffy is more brutal as well. Maybe we have the same example. There's always parallelism with Roger's crew and Luffy's crew, and I explain it in that playlist that the comparison here with Scopper Gaban is Sanji. Sanji is there next to the Pirate King, basically. Is the other side of the Pirate King, basically. This It's looking very nice. I want to use the reds, as I said before. I may use a little bit of green maybe for the cape on the top, or maybe I want to do it as well with this, but dark. In my mind, I don't know why, but she has kind of red head, ginger head. I think really the Scopper Gaban wife as well. I think for me it looks like a red hair design. We will see what's gonna happen. Me, at the moment, I'm gonna draw it like this, okay, like with orange and adding a little bit of reds as well. And I want to add a little bit of blacks, some detail with black to create some shadows and things, but yeah, and obviously this, and yeah, why not? The green works very well, this tiny green that I've been using for the Inktober drawings. It works very well here with the reds. It makes a nice combo. Yeah. I forgot to paint the neck. I will paint the neck in a second. But as you can see today, tiny drawing, drawing the kit. I think I have like a kind of special place in the channel for Ronja, because this kind of bravery that Usopp is seeking, that warrior, that brave warrior of Elbaf, that even being a kid, even being almost gonna die, being a very human person, and being able to share these feelings, to sacrifice herself for the people. We are not gonna see in this fight Luffy, Zoro, Sanji, or even Jinbei, I think, probably doing anything, but it's nice to see the other guys trying to move some things and do some stuff around. That is very nice. Scopper Gaban is very, very, very upset in the last page. This is not his kid. I think I said that's the daughter, but it's not the daughter. The son is the other one, Column. And let's see what's gonna happen. Let's see what's gonna happen with that, because it's very interesting. And probably I wanna even make the eyes a little bit like this, maybe. Yeah, why not? Why not? I'm gonna find the black color. You guys know that I only use the polychromos. I always use the polychromos to give a little bit of shading around and some details when we're almost finished. So let's do that, okay? Like this, just to give a little bit of life for me. I like it like this for the character. A little bit here. I want to paint the inside of the mouth as well with the pen in black, but like this is looking interesting. If you have read already the episode, please share your opinion, share your theories and your take in the show more section down there. Let's open conversation, because the story is getting very interesting. There is more and more things happening non-stop. This season, this saga is packed with information, enemies, special powers, lore, and I love that from One Piece. When they start dropping information, I love it. I enjoy it the most, because the thing that I like the most in One Piece is when they tell me stories and they explain me things that I don't know. That is the favorite part that I keep very close as well to my heart, because it's what I do. It's what I do. Create stories and imagine worlds and things. Let's do a little bit of dark here. She looks a little bit bad because this, but let's say painting like this a little bit. Okay, but it's looking good. Ronja is looking very nice. The design. It's a giant kid that does make her a little bit taller than what I would have done if I would have done a caricature of a normal child. Probably I would have cut up to here to make the character even more kind of chibi, like in Japanese, the chibi designs that are a little bit more short. But here I wanted to make her a little bit longer, so we can see this maybe a little bit of intention to make her looking like a giant. Okay. I wanna add a tiny bit of pink, because she is blushed here with the things that she's saying. She's kind of very emotional about the things that she's saying. Okay, like this, a little bit. And then I will do a second round of black, like this. I still don't think the God's Knights can lose completely. They need to take something from here. They need to win. They need to have a little win. I don't think they are gonna kill Scopper Gaban. Summers looks completely terrified of him. Keep in mind that Summers is an old man. It looks like maybe he may be around 50, 55, something like that. That means he may have been already in God Valley. He may have faced and fought and Roger and the rest of the crew, and that's why he's so scared about seeing Scopper Gaban now. His face is completely terrified of seeing Scopper, so I don't expect them to be able to win, even if they are 3. They need to leave. They need to do something or make an escape plan to leave, because they weren't expecting to find this guy here. 100%. 100%. I think Gunko, that Lunko is younger, or looks younger at least. We will see how she maybe try to do something against Scopper Gaban, but she shouldn't be able to do anything even with her power, because Scopper is in another league, and I don't want to be waiting for Scopper for so many years and now in 10 episodes be dead, for example. I wouldn't like that, Oda, so please don't kill him. I want to know your opinion about this as well, and because it's controversial topic. It's one of the Royal Pirates, and they should be unbeatable, or at least unkillable. Okay, they should be the top of the top. She's very loud, very, you know, red on the sides and everything, and maybe add a little bit of red here as well, extra, to make it even more blush like this. Yeah, I like it like this. It can be nice like this. Yeah, like this, okay. The strong theory we have in the channel that is being very, very nicely well received is almost one of the most watched videos in the channel. If I have a space to put it up here, I will put it up here. If not, you can find it in the main channel or down below in the show more section. Is the Gunko is Koala. Koala's clone. If that happens, if that development is gonna be happening for real, Jinbei needs to be involved. Jinbei, I wanted to do a video about Jinbei today, but maybe I can do it next week. If that happens, Jinbei is the character that needs to be involved with what's gonna happen with her, Robin as well, not Brooke. Brooke, I said it as well in the previous episode. I like what Oda is gonna try to make with him. He's gonna give him more importance, because we see this coming with him. But I was kind of preferring that to happen with Jinbei, because obviously we kind of try to take our theory to the next level and wanted to see a theory becoming reality. Okay, so like everyone, but if it is gonna be Brooke and Jinbei has nothing to do, but it has nothing to do. We can do nothing about that. Okay, but let's add some lines here to the legs as well, so we do the details. We're almost finished, okay? Almost finished. I want to know your opinion about the episode. I want to know your opinion about Ronja's behavior and the concept of Great Warrior of the Sea. You can see how she's making it like this, a very, very lovable character. I want to see as well, how do you think we are getting out of this situation? Are we defeating one? Are we defeating all of them? Are we gonna lose and maybe they're gonna take Robin, and that's what they wanted from the initial moment? I don't think, but maybe they may do a trick and disappear with her. It could be epic, it could be very interesting, it could be very challenging. Obviously I don't want a recovery, let's recover and let's save Robin again, because we have seen that already, and I don't think she will need saving. I think she will manage to escape on her own, but anything can happen in this story. Remember, this is One Piece, and this is completely peak One Piece at the moment, with all the things that are happening. I think we have gone through all the episode. I think we have gone through all the points I wanted to touch with Robin, with Summers, and some comments about the God's Knights, and specifically about the Haki, the kind of fine Haki. So I think it's time for me to sign and finish for today, okay? The drawing, I like it very much. We kind of made her very happy but sad at the same time, like in the drawing, like in Oda's original drawing. Obviously, I made her a little bit long, and we invented, let's say, we interpreted the colors that I think Oda may use for her. Well, Oda or Toei, when they actually paint the design approved by Oda. But yeah, I think let's finish. Let's finish for now. Let's add a little bit here. And let's finish for now. Okay, this is DavidViadel23, DavidViadel23, you can say it as you want, and this is the Mandragon's Cave. I hope you enjoyed the theory, the analysis. This is basically analysis. I hope you enjoyed the drawing as well, and the review of the episode. There are plenty more in the channel that you can have a look, and thank you very much everyone for being here, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks, bye.